Connecting to the past, I'm Brianna Smith, your neighborhood reporter here in Rockdale. I'm outside the old city cemetery where local students are trying to restore it and connect with their ancestors at the same time.
I was helping clean tombstones earlier.
High school senior Georgia Woodard has about 30 more headstones to go. She's volunteering to clean Rockdale City Cemetery, but she doesn't mind it.
I've been to the cemetery a few times.
After all, it's where her great-great-grandfather is buried. Local nonprofit Rockdale Earth Day hosts this mass cleanup, an effort to beautify the city, recruiting students at Rockdale High and junior high schools. Longtime cemetery restorer Jack Brooks says it helps fix existing problems.
There's a lot of broken headstones, a lot of overgrowth of underbrush, a lot of dead trees.
And help students connect with their past.
They go to school and they learn American history and Texas history, but sometimes they don't learn about their own community history.
Like Georgia, who's learning that Isaac Sessions, who is one of her relatives, was a historic doctor in town.
It feels good, especially since we're all so young right now, and since they are my ancestors, it's so far away. It feels good to connect with them and get to know things about them and what they did in their past life and compare it to what I do now.
And reaching her goal of spreading the word to the community, starting with classmates like Brandolyn Musto and Avery Barrero, who are interested in learning and doing more. Can you read this?
I think nobody really realizes until they see the gravestones or they're actually in the cemetery that there's so many other lives that have been happening.
You know, as a teenager, I don't really think about people that came before me, but to know that there were all these people and they had their own history and there were kids here, you know, it's just crazy to be able to see.
This mass cleanup happens once a year, but you can volunteer to clean up the cemetery anytime with permission from the city. I'm your neighborhood reporter here in Rockdale, Brianna Smith.